Hello students, I am teaching you Python. This is video number 3. In this video, I'll teach you the basic structure of a Python program. So see the program carefully. Let's talk about the basic structure of a program. So let me write a program for you to explain you the basic structure. This is hash. Let's see the components of a program. This is the definition of a function. Define welcome. Print hello everyone. Define exit. Print goodbye, see you later. Main program starts here. Welcome. A is equal to 12, B is equal to 15 and print sum is A plus B. Exit. Now this is a Python program and I'm explaining you line by line how it will work and what are the components out of these lines. See, this line, all the lines which are starting with hash are comments. These comments are not read by the compiler or interpreter. It is just for the programmer to understand what we are doing. Second thing is, these are two function definitions. Function definitions are executed when we will call this. These functions are used to recall again and again and divide the program into small programs, subprograms. Next is statement. So a is equal to 12 means we are assigning the value 12 in the variable a, and b is equal to 15 means we are assigning the value 15 in the variable b. These two statements, print is also a statement. So statements are instructions given to the interpreter. Next is indentation. Now see the difference. This line I'm starting from here and the second line is started after 8 spaces, after a tab. Again, define exit is starting from here and print line is starting after again a tab. So these tabs are telling that under exit print statement is there and under welcome again print statement is there. So if lines are under the main block, it will start from the beginning, and if the lines are under some other lines, it may be a function, it may be if, it may be else, etc. So this is called indentation. We will talk in detail about this indentation in block. These two are expressions. So expressions are either it can be a value like 12 or 15, or it can be an expression, can be a complex expression also like a plus b, a plus b plus c by 2. In this way, expressions are the values, or expressions are some operators and operands which are going to give us some value after calculation. So expressions are of two types. One is direct value and second is from where we will get the value. Let's talk about some components. So I have told you, I have shown you a program. On the basis of that program, let's talk about the components. First one is expression. An expression is any legal combination of symbols that represent a value or that will provide us some value. See here, 15 is an expression. 15.75 is again an expression, so it is a simple expression. It is giving us a value directly. But a plus b or a plus b plus c by 3, these are again expressions, but these expressions will give us some value after the solution. So these are called complex expressions. Next is statement. A statement is a programming instruction that does something. Means expression, when we are assigning it some variable, it will become statement, or a print statement, or a loop statement. Means if some lines or a single line is giving some instructions to the interpreter, that is called statement. See example, a is equal to 15 means we are assigning the value 15 in the variable a, so it is a statement. Next is b is equal to 15.75, it is again a statement. Sum is equal to a plus b, average is equal to a plus b plus c by 3, or print average is equal to avg. So if you are printing something, if you are giving some instruction to the interpreter, that is called statement. So all these are statements. So let's see some more components of Python program. Third one is comments. I already told you comments are the sentences or written statements which are useful for the programmer, which are not useful for the interpreter will ignore those lines. Only the programmer will understand that why we have written these lines. So there are two type of comments here. If there is a multi-line comment, multiple lines you want to write, then in triple quotes you can write the paragraph. And if there is only one line, then in a hash, after hash, if you will write something, it will be ignored by the interpreter. And if you are writing something in triple quotes, the whole paragraph will be ignored by the interpreter. So here I'm giving you one example for this. Write a program to input two numbers from user and print the sum of the two numbers. This is just a statement. To write a program, this is a question. So I have written it in triple quotes. So this paragraph will be ignored by the interpreter. Now here I'm writing A and B are three variables. It is again starting from hash. So all the lines which are starting from hash are comments. Actual program for interpreter is starting from here. Interpreter will start reading program from here. A is equal to int input enter first number, and B is equal to int enter second number. S is equal to A plus B. So we are assigning the value A plus B in the variable S. In this way, program will start from here, and these lines are only comments. So you understood what is the meaning of comment here? Let's see some more components. Function. Function is again a component which is very important in any programming language. If you want to write a project, if you want to write a program and in which a particular set of instructions are used again and again. So functions are used to reuse the code again and again. Functions are the named block which can be accessed again and again. So named block can be called with the name given to that block again and again to reuse the code. Second option, if we have a big program, big project, and we want to divide that big program to small programs so that we can divide that big program into a team. A number of persons can write small part of a program and make a big program. So in this way, functions are very important. Let me define some function for you. Define sum. S is equal to A plus B. Print sum is. So this is a function. It is starting from define, and this is the indentation. After tab I'm writing. So these two lines are under sum. I'm writing one more function for you. Define welcome, and these lines are under welcome function. Name is equal to input, enter your name, print welcome, and the name will be printed whatever you have entered. So these are functions whose name is welcome and sum respectively. For example, if you want to make a project, say I'm giving you one assignment, banking management system, and in the team many students are there. So I'm giving you one part, that is loan to one student, another part of the banking program, say opening new account, to the second student, and withdrawal, deposit, these transactions can be given to two more students. In this way, a banking program, which is a big program, can be divided into sub programs and distributed, given to the different students, and later on it will be integrated in one. In this way, functions are very useful components. Let's see some more components here. Blocks and indentation. I already told you indentation and blocks. Blocks can be function, or it can be if block, else block, loop block. Indentation is with the help of tab we are doing it. So let me write a program to explain you all these things. A is equal to int input enter any number, B is equal to input enter any number, and C is equal to again input any number. So I have entered three numbers. If A is greater than B, if A is greater than C, then print A is largest. Else C is largest. Else, if C, take care of this thing, that this else is of this if, because this indentation is same. and this indentation is same, means this else is of this. So else is connected with if, this one else is connected with this if, and the outer else is connected with the outer if. Here also this if and this else are connected with one another. It is important to take care how this indentation is take place. Now the complete program is a big block, and inside the program there are again, this is first block and this is second block. So two blocks are there inside the main block, and inside these two sub blocks again two blocks are there. Say print statement is under if and this print statement is under else. Let's continue. This print statement is under if and this print statement is under this else. So indentation is with the help of tabs. Let me take you one more, give you one more example. Say this is a block. This line is starting from beginning, and the second line is not starting from beginning. It means the second line is under first line, and third line is also under first line. Fourth line is under third line, but fifth line is independent. Its indentation is equal to the first line. That's why there are two main blocks under one block. So one block, under that there are two blocks, and under that again two lines are there in single block, and one line, single line, is under one block. So I will explain you the same thing with one more example. See, so this is school premises, the complete school. Under this school premises there is one building block, say block D. In this building there is a classroom, say class 12C. In the school premises there is one more building block, say it is building block A, and inside the building block A, suppose there is one class, class 1B. So from here you can say that if a student is sitting in 12C, it means the student is inside the school premises and the student is inside the building block D. But if a student is inside the school premises, can you say that he is in 12C? So outer block includes inner block and inner block includes sub inner block. But if something is inside the inner block, we will say it is in the outer block also. But if something is in the outer block, we will not say that it is in the inner block also. In this way, a student sitting in the class is in the school. But if a student is in the school, it's not compulsory that he is in the class. He may be in the canteen, he may be in the computer lab, he may be in the classroom. So this is the example of indentation and blocks. And in Python programming, this indentation and block are very important. We will do all these things in programs. Now see, Python program components you have done. On the basis of this video, that is part 3, you can see the basic component of Python. And in the next video, I will explain you some more components of Python program with the help of programs. I will write some program and give you some programs to write. You will write those programs and understand what are the components and how can we use those program components in our programming. Thank you.